Hi, everyone. How are you? Happy Friday. Okay, this is our Fit in Strength Week, and I've given a lot of information through our Wellness at Work focus activity group, Fit in Strength, on our well-being platform. And I promised a body workout, which we did on Tuesday, and today I'm going to show all the many things you can do with bands. Well, not all of them because there's too many to show, but we're going to do a short little band workout. But first, I want to show you some of the different bands that you can use. We offer at APS Employee Wellness loop bands, and so anybody, an APS employee who wants a loop band, can come by and grab one. There's a lighter resistance, which is green, and then the heavier resistance, which is blue. And there's, obviously something to be said for lighter and heavier resistances. I always encourage people to go light to start, but we have the loop bands. And then other bands that you can get pretty much anywhere are the ones with the handles. And again, they have resistance levels, light, medium, heavy, depending on the brand, with the color. Like this is a green and it means light. This is actually kind of a burnt orange and it's a very heavy resistance band. So lots of different things you can do with them. I'm going to be showing some exercises with just the light bands today, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to still feel it, because you will. The other band that I mentioned, sometimes you get in a lot of therapy settings, is the TheraBands. They don't have handles, so sometimes they're harder to manipulate and move. They're not bad by any means, but you want to think about how you want to use them. So these are the therapy bands. They're great for stretching, by the way. These are a great tool for stretching. So let's get started with some basic exercises. Like I mentioned, you can fit in strength pretty quickly. So here we are at 1 minute and 40 seconds. So we're going to get started. So anything I do with the loop band, you can do with a band with handles. You're going to take your band with handles or your loop band, wrap it around so you can have it up high as if you're holding a lat pull down bar. I'm going to step back here and I'm going to start pulling it down, and I'm working in through my back. And so I want you to think of opening as you bring the arms down, elbows in toward that middle back, and then you can add a squat. So bracing the midsection, I'm just going to squat down as I pull down. Now, you can just go with the flow here, go a little bit wider if you want to. You can go a little bit narrower. That makes it a little harder to keep your trunk up. But you do want to keep your trunk up, right? So what we don't want to do is squat and fall forward. So we want to make sure that we're keeping our head and chest up. That requires that back strength. Now we have a couple more reps here. I have sort of an internal clock, an internal counter. Bring it in, shake that out, roll. Good. I tell people all the time, if you're not really sure how to start with picking a number like the day of the week. Just don't make it the first. And then pick 3 exercises: a back, a chest, and a leg. And then, just start there. So we just did back. Now we're going to do chest. And I took the band and I put it behind me. You can do the same with a handle band. Just put it behind you underneath your armpits and then wrap it up so you feel resistance. You need to wrap it up so you feel resistance, okay? Now, when we have a band behind us and we're working on our chest, the front of the chest, what I want you to think about is keeping the elbows to the level with your shoulder and pushing from here, okay, right here. Now, again, you want to get the most out of your time, so you might want to add a squat again, or you might want to add a lunge, okay? Now, sometimes people are like, oh, upper, lower body together. People have their own opinions, but you're just trying to get loose, add in strength, fit in strength. You can do a lunge and a press with the band together, okay? It's a great way to also get a little bit of fitness because it's going to elevate your heart rate. Right here, one more. Nice. And so we're going to bring it back around and shake that out. And again, I'm using a light band, and when we add the presses, you want to be careful not to overextend. So be careful. Pay attention to your body. Take a look at those elbows right in the range of the shoulder, and don't open way back here and press like this, because you're going to injure, you may injure your shoulder. So we just want to kind of mitigate any chance for injury, keep it simple. So we did pull down, we did press. Now let's go back to a back move. We can take that light band. Again, if you have the handles, just roll it up and you're going to open. So this is just an upper mid back. This is a great posture corrector, by the way. And one of the things you can do with this is alternate it with a bow and arrow pull. Now, one of the things I like to do when this is, I'll kind of take a lateral lunge here. And, when you take a lateral step, a lateral lunge. Sometimes the coordination, if you're newer to exercise, feels kind of a lot. So you can always just start with one move and then just hold until you get this lateral and you're shifting so that the hips shift back and you feel the body weight into your heel. You're keeping your head and chest up. All right. So we're working our upper back. Nice. And then we can hold in the center and do a couple more lat pull downs. So we're working that back still right here. And you can open or alternate, right? So you have those choices. And then we release it, pull it down and back. Good. Now, we're just going to switch it again. And again, if you have a band with handles, you're just going to roll it up, put it behind you, right? Now bring your hands in, push so the elbows are right underneath the shoulders, press from here. So this is a close grip press. When we do this laying down on the bench all the time with weights, you can do it with a band. And if you have a band with handles, you're just going to roll it until you feel the resistance. But again, you do not want to be going way back here. Keep it here in range. And now here, we're going to open to a fly. So I just married, I call it marrying moves. I marry moves all the time because it's efficient. So we're taking a fly. Now what can you do with this? You can do a lunge, just alternating it back. So we have a nice little step. There's all kinds of ways to add variety to this, add variables with pulses. Feel that? Again, on the other side, 3, 2, 1. Now just back to singles. Good. 2 more like that. Are you feeling your chest? Feel a little bit of leg? Feel a little bit of heart. Now relax. Good, shake that out. So we did back twice, we did chest twice. We added some leg moves with it. If you have a band with handles and you want to get a little bit more leg work, you're just going to step on that band. Now I have a light band and I encourage you to do a light band. So I've just taken a step in the middle and I'm adding a squat. Now when we add the band with the squat, it adds resistance. And you can really feel just a little bit more than if we were just having with just the body weight. Because the band kind of gives you that resistance at the top. Good. Just go 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Now, if you really want to add, so we have, you can crisscross here, and you can add a little leg push. And this is a medial glute. You can go to the side, or you can go to the back, and you can just squeeze the booty a little bit, keeping the midsection strong, and we're using the band. It adds the resistance. Good. So you're just getting a little bit more leg work. There's a ton of things. I mean, I have like, and then you can take it back for a couple. I have like, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of exercises you can do with bands. So we want to relax that. Take that crisscross off. Now, if you have a band with handles or if you have the loop band, either one will work. You're going to take it in your left, stand up tall, and take a bicep curl. If you have the loop band, you're doing a 1-arm curl, okay? So you're just going to do a 1-arm curl with the loop band. And the reason I'm kind of giving you these variations is because, like I mentioned, we offer the loop bands. We have them here for employees. So you can come find me, email me. I'll give all of that in the description. So I have a couple more repetitions here with the band. Nice. One of the things I didn't show with the curl is whenever I'm kind of have one leg in and one leg out, I usually will add balance to this. So I'll stand tall with my leg up, or I'll add, again, a lunge with it, okay? So you can do that too with that curl. Now, a nice little thing to marry here is we have that left foot forward. Bring those arms, wrists at the hip, tip from the hip. Now, I want you to think that chest is forward, forward. We're going to open the chest toward the floor. Bring those palms in. You can have a kickback. Now, there's 3 different ways for this kickback. You can have a pinky up, a knuckle up, or a palm up. And so let's just do 4 pinky ups. Pull the shoulders down and back. So you really want to make sure you feel that mid-back engage here. And then let's take the knuckle up for 4. and then the palm up for 4. So again, we're just really kind of working the back of the arm. You got that leg back there. You can always take it into a stork stance with the toe down. I always marry moves there. Like when I'm teaching bands in class, I usually will add all kinds of stuff. So now we have that one left leg. We're just going to switch it to the right, stand up tall, start with that bicep curl. Good. Nice. Nice curl. And now again, if you want to add or drop down and add a little lunge to this, you can. If you want to just add some balance, you can. Lots of ways to do it. Here we go. Nice. So we're just kind of working in the front and the back of the arm, using the leg for balance. Now hold, tip from the hip, feel that front leg bear the weight. The toe and back is for balance, so you put that toe down to keep you stable. Brace the midsection, straighten out that back. And again, pinky up, kick back. We'll do 4. And then you have the knuckle up, kick back. So, just variety is kind of nice. And then we'll do that palm up, kick back. Nice. And if you feel like you have a really heavy band, then alternate. Just take one and then the other, or do one for 8 and the other for 8. So when we alternate, we take a little bit of that resistance away. Good. So we're going to take that out, put that down, shake that out. There's a few more exercises that I might just kind of record in a separate. I don't want to give you anything too long. So this is approximately 8 to 9 minutes, just that quick little back chest with squats and lunges, bicep, tricep, nice and easy. If you do this, you can check yes on fit in strength. And like I say, anybody can fit in strength. Anybody can do it. And if we just do small little bite-sized exercises throughout the day, that counts. And it definitely does add to our strength. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. And there's more information in the description.